Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. So there are a few things that have come out of Google right now, and the first is that Google is rolling out the Hidden Gems algorithm update. Now the Hidden Gems algorithm update is something new. Google has talked about it a little bit. We have a little bit of information about it, but I have a little more input about the Hidden Gems algorithm update than what most SEOs have, because I think I have a website that's benefiting from the update. Even though I've not done much work on the site, it's more of a user-generated site, so it's a forum for fans. It's a really niche forum that has like 5,000-6,000 members. People go there and share information and talk about that specific niche. And so what has happened as of late is that forum has gone from maybe getting like 100 visits a month to now getting 100 visits a day. And when I look at Search Console, it's now ranking number 1 for a lot of those niche search terms, which previously they were major domains that were ranking for the number 1 spot. They were DR97, DR91, DR87 domains that had like the top 3-4 spots. And I had no intention of breaking into those ranking into those spots. Also, interestingly, this forum is now ranking for a lot of brand-related terms, and I'm not that brand for which the terms is ranking for. That for the terms it is ranking for, it's now ranking number 1 or 2 for the brand terms, but it's still number 7 and 8 for a lot of those brand terms. So it's good progress, and I'm going to keep monitoring that forum. Now, I don't have many forums. This is the only forum I have. If you run a forum and you've seen this kind of activity, let me know in the comments below. So the Hidden Gems ranking algorithm is running right now. I thought, and a lot of SEOs thought, it was going to be part of the helpful content update. But apparently it's not. It's not even part of the core update, or at least it was not part of the November core update. So Google announced the Hidden Gems ranking system or update was rolling out, and the purpose here is for it to root out or rank content that's deep within forum posts, social media, blog posts, and Google thinks that this kind of content will provide value to users. So a lot of Reddit posts may start ranking very well, and even though Reddit posts have traditionally done pretty well if they have enough karma and likes and comments and stuff like that. So according to Google, it has been live for a few months. Google has said that they have been rolling it out as part of the core update initially. Then they were like, it's part of the helpful content update. But in my opinion, I think this is an independent update. I think this is something that Google is slowly rolling out, and we're going to see incremental changes and rankings depending on the sites that we own and the sites that we're working on. So it's a work in progress. Danny Sullivan has also said that this particular update is going to be, it's a work in progress, and it'll be rolling out slowly over the course of maybe even several months. But there's no formal announcement by Google, so Google has not outwardly said that this is the start and this is the end date for the Hidden Gems update, as it is with the core or the core update, or even with the helpful content update or the spam update. So what Google has said is that this work is still continuing, and it is not part of a particular update. We will share more about our work in this area in the future. So again, Google is not being very clear about this, but they clarify that it's not part of the helpful content update, and which initially said that it would be part of the helpful content update. But they said that the aim is at finding these hidden gems within forums, blog posts, social media, and other places. It's not explicitly classifying something as a gem, but instead the idea is that this type of content can be perceived as especially helpful, and in the past might have been harder to appear in search results. We initially thought that this was already live, but Google told us that this is not live. Yes, it's not live. Well, it is live, but it's kind of slowly rolling out. So the other bit that goes into this is that Google has said that it's going to personalize search results. Now, Google already personalizes search results to a certain extent. So depending on if you don't go incognito or you don't go into private browsing, depending on your browser, you are going to see personalized search results. But Google says that they're going to further personalize search. And so it's not always going to be about keywords now. And moving forward in 2024, my prediction is that it's not simply going to be about keywords. It's going to be about user intent, but not the intent associated with the keyword, but the intent of the users based on their past search history. So if someone has been searching for a car, they have read Toyota car reviews, they have read Honda car reviews, they have read Skoda car reviews. Then when they search based on the search history, Google is going to show them, apparently they're going to see websites that have reviews for maybe a Renault vehicle, maybe other Toyota models, and then below that they may be used car dealers, they may be new car dealers. It's going to be a personalized search system. And what that would do is that if you're just simply trying to rank for instance, Honda cars, you might not always show up for Honda cars. And this is already happening, by the way, but it's not happening to the extent that Google wants to do it at. So Google explained that sites you visit more often may be more likely to appear at the top of search results. Those results will be labeled as you visit often, and Google will also show that it was ranked higher because you visit that site within the about the result feature. So be devastating for a lot of sites that rely on specific keywords, because users may be just searching for that one particular site, but they may see other sites on the top and they may happen to click on those sites and discover something new. And with this personalization, they're not going to discover something new. They'll just go to whatever they have always gone to. And that's always a danger with personalization. But to what extent can Google personalize this is still something to be seen, because then there's also the EU and their privacy laws, and Google has to abide by that. And so let's see what happens. So what this might be is that it's looking at the click-through rate for users. And so Google has a record of every user's click-through rate for every website, which stands to reason that it will then personalize the results based on the person's click-through rate so that they can quickly find what they're looking for without having to scroll through several results, henceforth providing a good user experience, at least in terms of Google search. In addition, Perspectives was also getting an update to show you content from social media platforms, forums, and other communities, which I already discussed, which is part of the Hidden Gems update. And the personalization is also part of the Hidden Gems update for now. That's my assumption. Google has not announced it, but yeah, it's based on what I'm seeing. Plus, those content creators will be highlighted with their face, the social network, followers count, and more. So we're going to see a lot more social media content, maybe more from Instagram and Facebook, and probably not as much from Twitter. Google has clarified that, this is not displaying more background information about social media creators. It's not a ranking change and not somehow making use of some verification to boost content. That's not about figuring out authors. What they're referencing is that we're showing content from social media authors. We're surfacing more information about the author from the profile, sort of like what we do with schema as a display thing. So yeah, so this is something Google is been working on for quite a while, and we're going to see the results of what they've been working on in 2024. So 2024 is going to be really important. It's going to be big, as Google has said, for SEO, but we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments below if you have spotted any hidden gems in your search results. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.